Hello, everybody. My name is Mostly Woke, and I am back from my hiatus. I'm super excited to be here. I'm excited to make some more content for everybody. I'm switching up the style a little bit. Um, so we're still going to be doing some politics content on this channel, but I'm going to try and dial it back quite a bit because I'm ready to start doing a little bit of different, more variety kind of a thing. So, not only are we going to talk about a little bit of politics still, we're going to talk about YouTube drama this year. We're going to get into kind of any kind of current event. We're going to do some gaming. It's going to be really fun. We're going to be switching it up. If you have any suggestions for games you want me to play or things that you want me to react to, please consider leaving them in the comments below. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making content for y'all. And the first video we're going to be watching today is going to be Ethan Klein versus Trisha Paytas versus Moses Hacmon. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into that.
Be the image you put out to the world attracts the wrong kind of guy.
I've heard that. Oh my god, this is like therapy now. Oh my god, so deep. You are like a dad, even though you're only 34. You're like a 45-year-old dad. Oh yeah. I kind of love you now. Actually, I'm sorry. You're not the worst. I actually. Oh my god, I kind of love you. You make me want to cry. Like I honestly feel like crying.
I don't know if I'm gonna feel the exact same way about it this time, but I remember the first time I watched this, I remember thinking how incredibly wholesome this scene was because I think, and then in the best kind of way, Ethan kind of flipped it on Trisha in that I think Trisha genuinely didn't expect to have that kind of a nice interaction with Ethan or H3 in general on the podcast. But when she came on and he was actually just like, you know, like a normal, nice human being, I think it really changed her mind and kind of surprised her. I think she was expecting this to be a more dramatic encounter.
But you thought about that before.
Well, because like you're asking me questions about me and my relationships. I mean, I'm like literally gonna cry.
Well, I'm curious why you hate straight men. I mean, there's clearly a reason.
You're so sweet. I just like love you. I'm sorry. I mean, so
I find it interesting that just some like basic interest in you as a person can react such an emotional response.
Aww.
So weird.
So this goes back to a couple of things I think at the time. Not only at this time was Trisha kind of already going through drama and not talking to some of the people that I think that she had probably considered at least closer friends in recent years. But in general, I think because of her trolling behavior, she probably doesn't honestly get a ton of super wholesome reactions when she meets other YouTubers and things like that, especially ones that she's had like drama videos with, like beef videos, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think it kind of goes back to what I was saying before about her not expecting it also.
I'm sober. This is so nice. I like really love you. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Aww. Oh my god. No. A love triangle. Moses is jealous, boys. Moses is jealous. Just kidding. Just kidding. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm excited to watch this video, though. Let's see what she brings into it.
Well, well, well. The
Oh,
infamous...
by the way, if I didn't mention at the beginning, this video is by a really awesome channel. If you like watching this kind of content about frenemies, where it's like kind of a breakdown of different fights, different episodes, things that have happened on the show, and before it ended, obviously. I would genuinely recommend checking out Frenemies Reloaded. If I can, I'll put a link up above me here. If not, it will definitely be in the description below.
Love triangle. We are finally here, ready to take a deep dive into the drama of frenemies. The thing about love triangles is that it's not really about love. It's really about control.
Huh.
Trisha wanting control of Ethan, and the only way to do that was to get control of Moses. Moses,
Ooh, that's
for his own
schemy.
reasons, wanted to control Ethan. And then he saw a way of controlling Ethan by getting with Trisha. And Ethan sitting right on top of this triangle right here, wanted control of his podcast. And slowly, it was slipping away. Let's see how this love triangle, aka jockeying for power, really ended up.
So, just to start here, I'm curious to see where the angles are coming from because, like, I know that Trisha Paytas for sure has an angle on, like, wanting to have some control over Ethan so that she can have, like, a good, solid source of income. Obviously, the H3 channel is a little bit less laden with, the controversial history, we'll say, of Trisha Paytas. So it's probably a little bit easier to get maybe like advertisers just because it's a little bit more ad friendly content than her normal channel. But Ethan, let me think. Obviously, he said later, I don't know if it was at this point or later or earlier, but he had talked about, like, even during on a Frenemies episode, that he had been interested in making a show with some kind of another, like, comedic personality, like another person that he knew he had good chemistry with. So I can understand what his point of view here is, and then especially since he's providing all of the studio space, that's literally what the 45 55 thing, like, that's what it all comes down to. But, like, I'm trying to figure out Moses's angle here. Like, what does Moses accomplish? I don't really understand Moses's relationship with Ethan and Hila before Trisha started dating him, so it's a little bit difficult to understand what he had to gain in the first place. Maybe it was just clout? Like genuinely, maybe it was just him trying to find a way to kind of inject himself into the H3 universe so that he could get his business out there more. I'm not sure. Other than just it being mutually beneficial, I can't really imagine what he gains from dating Trisha precisely. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm not sure where she's going to go with it, but I'm excited. Be right back.
I'm very impressed with like I am impressed that we make money off this. Like, it's crazy because I don't make money off my YouTube, so it's crazy. No, I feel honored to be on here.
Thank you.
Sometimes I feel bad though. Like,
why?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of like snuck into this situation a little bit.
You think I have no agency over my life?
A little bit, because like I started, like, I thought, like, dating, like, the first date with Moses, I was like, oh, this will get me like more airtime on H3 podcast.
Oh, it was that calculated?
Yeah, but at the beginning, I literally tell him all the time, I'm like, like the reason we got back together after that big fight at the Catfish, I was like, I had the podcast, and I felt like I kind of was because, like, I started dating him, you know what I mean?
It has nothing, trust me, nothing I
don't
do.
think he would have. I don't think he would have had the podcast if I wasn't dating Moses. Because when quarantine hit, you guys stopped talking to me. When we weren't filming H3 anymore, The Bachelorette, like, I never heard from you guys.
Dude, it had nothing to do
so
with it.
how come I never heard from you guys? And then the first time I hear from you,
I was brainstorming.
Trish, you want to do a podcast?
I was brainstorming.
I think I was in your mind
Whatever.
as frequently as
I'll
I was.
never convince you.
Trisha is emotionally intelligent. And someone who is emotionally intelligent has the ability to understand the feelings of others. Now, emotional intelligence involves 4 things: the ability to perceive emotions,
Okay.
the ability
So,
to
perception,
reason with emotions,
reason.
the ability to understand emotions,
Okay, so like
and
processing
the
them
ability to manage emotions.
and then being able to control your own. Okay.
It's my theory that Trisha knows how to do all these things, and this is what she uses to get her.
I'm on the fence on that one. I think that maybe to some extent that might be true. I think that she understands how her emotions impact other people, maybe subconsciously. I don't know if that's even intentional necessarily, but I genuinely can't decide whether she knows how to manage her emotions or not, because I'm definitely torn between whether a lot of these emotional kind of interactions between Ethan and Trisha on the podcast are kind of an act on Trisha's part, or if it's actually just like a genuine reaction, because that would really dictate whether or not she is emotionally intelligent based on what this person is describing.
way to control others, and they don't even realize that's what she's doing because, she's a ditzy blonde. She would play that character so much, and when she hits you with that switch, you don't even see it coming. You're already...
See, and I'm so curious about this because I know, like, Ethan has said, like, this is not an act. Like, she just is Trisha. But, like, it's so hard to believe. Like, she's just... Oh, she's so out of pocket sometimes that it just feels
now,
unreal.
Trisha went on Impulsive September 2019 after her breakup with Jason Nash. And a little bit of back history. Logan had a tiny bit of tension with David Dobrik. A couple of months prior, he invited David and the Vlog Squad to his house for a party.
I have security cameras everywhere in my house.
Yeah.
So I went on and I looked at the time when David, Corinna, and Jeff were on the studio. I could hear what they were saying. They made a Suicide Forest joke. One of them, Jeff was caught on camera. Someone like Instagram him, and he was like making fun of me and my mistakes and my controversy. Jeff, what's fucking good, bro? Then you text me the next day and you want to go running at Runyon Canyon or you want to box sometime? Like, please come over and we can handle this like fucking men instead of.
Oh my god, dude! What in the toxic masculinity? That's fucking funny though. Bro, just tell him that you don't appreciate that. Like, we're adults. Logan, we can discuss these things like adults. Like, it's funny, it's fine. I mean, I know some people actually do behave like this at different ages, and like it takes different people different amounts of time to grow up, but it just seems like there's very little difference between Logan from maybe 5 years ago and the Logan that we know now.
Coming on at my house on my podcast and talking shit. David, shut the fuck up, dude. For real, like, time to move on. We get it, you're hot shit now, but I think I can speak for everyone who knows you. If you keep this attitude up, your time is coming. I was there, dude. I was fucking there. So ease up, Tiger. Ease the fuck up. Okay.
Jokes is jokes. Jokes is jokes. I mean, that's to a lot of people in this industry. That whole thing's a joke. Yeah, it's at Logan's expense, but people joke about it all the time.
Wait. Why I don't think it was a joke?
Wait, why is it? But wait, I don't think it's really at Logan's expense. I mean, everybody. It's not like there's people that know Logan but don't know what his history is, right? I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty out there in general. I don't think this is necessarily something that's hidden from the public. But my thing is always about jokes. Is like, if it's a good joke, that's fine. It doesn't seem, it's hard to know. I mean, I fucking don't know what the context is. They're very vague about it. For all I know, it could have been a fucking horrible joke that Jeff Wittick made. But like I don't know, man. It's a joke. Like, talk to him about it if it really bothers you. Don't just like come on your podcast. I mean, I get it. It's content. As long as they're not taking it seriously and it's just content, I think this is fine. But like, other than that, Logan needs to figure it out.
Joke is because
If
David
it's
and I
not-
aren't like this. Yo, what's good, man? Tight, good to see you. We used to be, but now he comes to my house, my party. My cameraman goes to film him. Jeff steps in front of my cameraman. Like, it was so blatantly obvious that they were trying to avoid being captured by us. And I'm just
Why,
sitting here
though?
confused. Like, yo, did you come here to get some bit for your vlog?
So that controversy was over. Trisha was on the podcast, and you know what? The podcast was going pretty good. It was very entertaining. And we got to this one moment at the end. We're going to...
Okay, so I was, I'll admit when I'm wrong, you know? It seems like they did talk it out. I'm really glad that it worked out that way. That's the way that, I mean, adults should resolve problems.
Pit this one scene apart.
And I give
just
props to both of
see
them,
how
to Logan and,
Trisha can manipulate
Jeff,
people.
I think. Oh, let's see what Trisha's up to. I never saw this podcast.
Logan flashes pictures of people on the big screen behind Trisha, and she's supposed to look, and whoever picture she sees on the screen, she has to say something about.
Back to it.
Here we go.
Wow. I'm tripping.
I feel like we covered this already, but here we go.
I feel like I'm fucking, huh?
You know, I mean, you already said some stuff. I like Jason.
Now, right away, Logan declares how much he likes Jason. Trisha hates that. There's a point
Why
in the
would you
Industry
do
podcast
that?
where Ethan
Dude,
took
and this is what like I think Ethan meant, because there's actually a moment in like the Frenemies podcast where they're discussing this on air, and Ethan actually tells Trisha, he's like, well, at least like I didn't bring you on and treat you like shit like Logan did, you know what I mean? Like just talk trash about you and like be a dick the whole time. Trisha totally just right over her head supposedly, but I mean, come on. This is the kind of thing he's showing her, showing them, like his reaction is that he really likes Jason. Like this is a whole ordeal.
Trisha's
It's very
side,
intentional.
And she's so happy about it.
You can just
boyfriend
feel it.
bashing me all the time. That's what was a big issue. I literally made a video called like my boyfriend fat
Well,
shaming
why
me.
would he? I mean, like, why would he start dating you if he had
Yeah.
issues dating?
Exactly. There's videos of him being like, how many nuggets are you eating? What? Like, there's a whole thing of him.
I don't
fat
think he cared. I don't think he didn't care about you being fat. I think he just liked demeaning you.
shaming. I think you're right. That's the issue right there.
And fuck that guy.
Weirdo.
Yeah, Jason Ash.
Oh, that's Jason.
Oh, Jason would shame you for eating nuggies?
But you said it. You said fuck that guy. So
Well,
Ah!
yeah, if
he did. There's a whole bunch of videos. Look that up. There's a whole bunch of videos of him like making fun of what I eat and how I eat.
I mean,
I actually
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
the
that's
middle.
true.
I have no
I never
problem.
fact checked that.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay, I do know.
Yes.
Is he your mortal enemy?
We're friends. Oh my
All right,
god.
song is near.
Okay, let's see.
So now her ex face is flashed on screen, and Logan Paul says he likes Jason. All right,
Yeah.
Trisha, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah,
If
what
Jason
happens
called you right
now?
now, babe, I'm sorry. Take me back.
Oh yeah, would you do it?
Fucking never.
Don't believe it.
What a fucking little pussy to break up with me because David Dobrik tells you to. That's why. Because can I tell you, after we broke up, he was sneaking me into his house for like 3 months and telling me to park my car for like 5 blocks away.
Yep.
That's why I would believe that if he called you at this point, Trisha, you would have went back to him.
I think she might have actually. It's really hard to say for sure, but honestly, if it was like right at the beginning of her and Moses's relationship, nothing was super set in stone yet. It was still the beginning of Frenemies. She has way more to gain from getting back with Jason than she really does getting with Moses and trying to be on Frenemies. Like, obviously, that was probably like the high point of her entire career, I'm imagining. Unless it's Frenemies now.
Because if you're willing to park down the road and sneak into his house so his friends wouldn't see you, that's very embarrassing, and you're willing to do that, then yeah, if he called you right then, you would have went back to him because you already like debased yourself for him.
I've been there. I've been there.
Why? That's fucking a pussy
Hell yeah.
move. Why
No.
do you do that shit?
No, because
Why?
you want to hook up with your girl, but your boys don't support.
Now here's the thing. Right here, Logan was training to be a boxer. He's filled with all this muscle and testosterone, and he's actually gonna sit there and say, yeah, if my friends don't like my girlfriend, I would sneak her in. And Trisha's rightfully calling him out on that. Because for Trisha, they did see
Dude, that's some lame shit. The boys don't support me hooking up with my ex-girl, so like I'm just gonna sneak her in. Like, bro, what kind of fucking like I mean, I guess pick your battles if you want, but like that just seems like a weird fight to avoid is all I'm saying. I mean, like I don't even see why that would be a fight. Like, who the fuck? Like what? Okay. Anyway, unless she's like super toxic, why do your friends give a fuck?
Blonde to say to Logan that he is less up.
Unless he's like blaming the breakup on her and saying she's super toxic, which I could definitely see guys in this kind of sphere of influence doing.
Of a man for not standing up for who he is in a relationship with.
Boys don't support.
So
Cuz.
fucking grow some balls and be like, this is...
bro.
He has an ego. Logan Paul has an ego. And right now, Trisha is bruising his ego. This big man right here, Trisha is calling him out his name. And guess what? She's right about it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Logan knows she's right about it. For whatever reason, well, we'll find out after, he's doubling down on, yeah, that's what he would do. He's afraid of his friends. He's really that insecure that he'll let his friends control who he's dating or not.
Nah.
Why are
The
you
problem
scared?
is
Are you scared? Look, Trisha is taunting him. Are you scared? Are you scared? Look at this girl with heels and makeup on talking to this big man saying, are you scared? Trust me, Logan's not even aware, but she's
Damn,
picking
Trisha, I
away at
fucking
him.
love it.
Because you know what? That was the wrong stance for him to take, and she's picking at it. But she's picking at it through his emotions. What, are you scared? Are you scared? You let your friends tell you what to do, you're scared?
To be honest though, it's a little bit like sneaky, but that's probably one of like the most devastating cards she could have played against Logan right there, and I low-key love that savagery.
Trisha doesn't stop there, y'all. She goes for it.
Problem
Maybe
is I
that's just
have
my
balls.
bias against
That's the
Logan.
problem.
No, if you do that, you don't have balls.
You see there, Logan is doubling down. Trisha is right, but he's got himself in a corner. It's like he can't even admit that she's right. He has a bad take, and he's willing to let himself look like a punk because, again, he's afraid what his friends think. And Trisha is not letting him off the hook. Even though he's resisting, she's not letting him off the hook. She's
Nailed it.
continuing to tell him how small of a man he really is.
You're scared of what your friends are saying about you?
Hell yeah, bro. Some judgmental people.
Hold
and
on
if
a
they
second.
if they
Nah.
disapprove of who I'm hooking up with and I still want to hook up with that person, bro, I'm
Ew,
you're parking on you
No.
ain't parking on.
By the way, don't.
Can we blur those
You're-
streets?
And see, now Logan is now trying to make it funny, like it's a joke, right? Like, this is what we're doing, like, let's laugh about it. Nope, Trisha's not letting you off the hook. Trisha's not treating this as a joke. You want to turn it into a joke now? Nope, it's not funny. Trisha don't like you. You just said that you like Jason. It's on between you and Trisha.
Oh yeah, you picked
You're
a battle. I
bigger
don't even know if
pussy
you did
than
it on
Jason
purpose,
then,
but you
because
picked
know
a
why?
battle
You're
right
the one
there.
who makes the money and is running this whole ship, and you're still a bigger pussy than Jason.
Oh,
Listen to this.
get clapped the
You see
fuck
his
up,
expression?
Logan.
Trisha's right. At least you can say David is
Dude,
the one
yeah,
making
he had the
money, so
same shit.
Jason
He
has
was
to
like,
do-
Oh my god, dude, my boy just got clapped up. Oh.
what David says. Let's just say David said, Jason, do not date her. Let's just say that was even true. You could give Jason some slack to say, okay, David's my meal ticket. The show is called Impulsive, Logan. I see your name right behind you on your podcast, and you're sitting there saying you care what your friends think. You pay
Yeah.
these people. Why do you care what they think? They should be caring what you think. Trisha is beebing, bobbing. Trisha.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's intentional because Logan does not necessarily have the best track record with making good decisions. And so I feel like ever since the whole like Suicide Forest incident a few years back, he's kind of at the very least been trying to be a little bit more aware of the advice and judgment that he's receiving from his peers. I think that's at least the way that I would interpret this. I can't say 100% obviously, but that's what I'm getting.
Trisha is laying it on thick, and she's not letting you off, and you know she's right. You know she's right, but you're stuck in a hole. And again, it's because of your ego. She is bruising your ego, and you cannot handle it, and she's going to continue because she knew right where to get you.
Also, don't drag
shave
me
it.
into it, because remember
What?
this. I actually
Ew, Logan's fucking.
drop you off at the house. Yeah, I've done it. Don't you lie. I've dropped you off. I'm all for it, dude.
Yeah, you
Look at Logan's face. All coming down on him right now because he knows this thing is broadcasted to millions of people, and he's sitting there thinking like, what did I just say? What did I just say? I just made myself look so insecure, look so small in front of my entire audience. I just told people as a grown man that I care what my friends think if they don't like the girl I'm dating.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did, Logan. She made you stand in it. And now you realize, oh snap, what just happened?
Return the car home
Exactly.
with no gas. Too.
I'm not
I
gonna
never
lie.
fucked.
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
remember.
I lied there too. I'm lying a lot on this podcast. My love for Jason, pretty much like I'm trying to back up Jason because I love Jason.
And here we go. Here's the whole rewind. He's saying right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The truth is, I really don't have that opinion. It's just that I love Jason so much. I'm willing to make myself look like a punk for Jason. And before he said he likes Jason, now he loves Jason. What? Why do you love?
I see you. I fucking see you.
love Jason so much that you're willing to let yourself look like a fool on your own podcast by Trisha, no less, because you love Jason. Like, what is there to love about Jason? Is Jason your long lost brother? Like, why do you love Jason so much that you're willing to go to bat for him that hard because he has an ex-girlfriend? You guys are just friends in Hollywood that maybe once in a while collaborate on videos. Like, when you think of Jason's friends, you don't think, oh, David and Logan. No, you start naming the people on the vlog squad. So why is it Logan, you're like, oh, he is such my friend, I'm gonna have this horrible take just because I love Jason so much?
I think this actually is very obvious, just because it seems like the best reason for him to back up Jason over Trisha, especially in this scenario, is that, like, he really doesn't have much of a relationship with Trisha as far as content creation. Like, obviously, they've done a couple of things like this, like maybe she's been in a vlog. I genuinely have no idea, but there hasn't been a ton of crossover back and forth, especially in recent history, you know what I mean? So it's like, he has a lot more to lose by siding with Trisha over Jason, especially because Jason is attached to the entire vlog squad, so on, you know. I think it's a lot of it is fairly calculated, which is not a bad thing, but I see why it's influencing this reaction.
You really messed up. Now Trisha's gonna give you the TKO.
You love him.
Even his friend, whatever that guy's name is, even his friend is like, you love him? Like, where did that come from? Because he knows he has to say he loved him, because there's no way you would take
My man got called out.
Tell your girl to park down the street because you're afraid of what your friends would think. Because you love Jason, you just wanted to lie for Jason. It didn't make any sense. His friend called him out on it. Like, you love Jason? Like, Jason made you say something that foolish?
I do. I love
They
being.
don't love you.
Ooh. And that's the nail in the coffin. Look at Trisha's face. Trisha was like, got him.
No.
Oh,
Hold
How
on.
the other slipper has
You
fallen.
said
he's like trying really hard to backtrack, but he doesn't know how. He's really reaching right now. It's just gonna keep reaching, and it's gonna get more stumbly. I feel like I haven't seen this, but this is my guess.
one day Mike's gonna eat his words about Keem. That's gonna be you about Jason and David.
Wait, hold on.
And this is, Logan, this is the people you stuck your neck out for. You stuck your neck out for Jason. Now, who knows what she's saying is true or not? The fact is, she was Jason's ex-girlfriend, did hang around the vlog squad, so it would be in reason that she is telling the truth. But really, she doesn't even have to be telling the truth. But what she said right there was such an ego bruise to Logan.
Wow, what are they saying?
Wait, hold
over
on.
there?
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm talking about Jason right now.
Okay.
And you said they.
Also, completely unrelated. I love your content, Frenemies Reloaded person. You could just raise the volume on your microphone audio when you're editing just a smidge above the video audio. I would so much appreciate that. That would be amazing. You're a wonderful human. Thank you. If you see this.
I'm talking about Jason. Can you tell me Jason Nash doesn't like me?
His lips are to David's ass, so whatever David says, Jason does too.
She's doubling down, y'all.
Ooh.
She is doubling down.
Damn.
Logan, you thought you can say to her, you're
There's
telling
some
me
strange
that
shade
Jason
right
doesn't like
there.
me, and that she's going to say, well, yeah, okay, he does like, no, she is going to tell you he does not like you. Does that hurt your feelings, Logan? Are you sad now? Yeah, that's what she wanted to do because you crossed her, all right? You crossed her, so she's going to cross you.
So it's like
Jason Nash.
Human centipede
Human centipede
of
action.
bullshit.
Oh,
I'm talking
Lord.
about Jason.
Have you ever asked any of them to be on this podcast?
Yes.
And what do they say?
Yes.
Who said yes?
Jeff.
The one that they tried to kill the other day, do they really care about? Jeff was just like a recent addition to the crew at that point. So yeah, okay, Jeff was on your podcast.
Jeff was on this podcast.
Jeff Witek. And wasn't one of them Josh? Yeah, Josh Peck.
Oh, Josh Peck came
And
on.
he
Yeah.
got heat for that.
From the group.
So what,
Oh, Trisha called you out. Trisha called it.
Ooh,
Trisha
burn,
called
baby.
It. He got heat
That
for
shit's
that.
funny.
You got that Josh on your show, and that was it. After Josh, you didn't get nobody else. Nobody else is on your show. Not the main vlog squad. They can't control Jeff. Jeff does what he wants, really. They can't tell Jeff, don't go here, don't go there. But
Yeah.
David put the kibosh.
He's just
you're
like a
hearing from the
side
group,
character.
behind the scenes. Come on, spill the tea.
There's,
Let's get it.
all I know is like they're like, don't go on Logan's.
In the
they don't wanna
vlog
be
squad.
associated with you guys.
gotta hurt. Trisha just sliced and diced you and fed your leftovers to the sharks. So now Logan is gonna try to rationalize why Trisha just said the vlog squad does not want to hang out with him. He's gonna rationalize it right now because that's how
Okay.
bad his ego is hurting. He's gonna make in his mind, well, why they aren't hanging out with me? It can't be because they don't like me, because obviously they must
Exactly.
love
It's
me.
like,
It
how
must be
can
a
I
different
justify
reason.
or save the
Yeah, but let's be
situation?
honest. Makes
He
sense.
is hot.
Oh,
That's
Why?
because
That makes
we're popping
sense.
over here.
No. That makes sense. I am controversial. I get it. It's like a. It's like a.
wait. So he got upset about them making jokes about him being a controversial person when they came to his house, but then as soon as it makes sense and is convenient for him, it's like, oh yeah, it totally justifies them not wanting to be around me because like I've had controversial things. It's like, can you decide what level of awareness they're supposed to have about your past, Logan? I'm just curious.
It's like a.
Listen, what Logan says right now does not make any sense. I'll let it play out. I don't know what he's saying. His mind will explode if he can't rationalize why people don't like him in his head. So just listen to what he's saying because it does not make any sense whatsoever.
It's a car. You just bought a brand new car. The problem is the car's not brand new, like I just said. It's from 1991. It's brand new to you. It's got a little rust on it, right? That's me. I'm the brand new car. I got a little rust on me. I got some dark energy around me still, especially in
energy?
Hollywood. Like I'm a bit feared.
You're not feared, Logan. You're not.
Weird. Weird. That was maybe like one of the most egotistical ways that he could have said that, in my opinion, because it's just like, it's not here, Logan. I'm having a hard time putting this into words. It'll come to me in a second. I might pause the video and come back to this in a moment.
Feared. You thought it was cool to take video of a dead person and upload it on
Infamous. Infamous, Logan. You're infamous. They're not feared. They just don't like you.
to your YouTube channel. People don't fear you. People realize you have no sense. That's not fair. They're like, oh, this guy, he really does not have any sense. You know, people who have like
I like how much nicer this person is sometimes than I am.
nothing to lose, or they act like they have nothing to lose, and you know you have stuff to lose. Do not hang out with friends who have nothing to lose, because they will drag you down with them. And so if the vlog squad at that point saw that Logan had no sense, yeah, it's a smart move not to hang out with him. And it's kind of just funny because fast forward 2 years and David is going to be in a similar circumstance.
I'm that arm's length person. Yo, we like Logan. We like his content. We can respect what he's doing.
I like the observation.
We like Logan. We like his content. We respect him. That's all stuff Logan just made up in his head. Trisha
Who
just
the
said
fuck has ever
they
said
don't
that
like
to him?
you. That means they don't like your content. They don't respect you. They have nothing good to say about you. They went into your house and they talk
Damn,
crap
Trisha.
about you. You saw that. So if that doesn't really just make what Trisha said make more sense, oh my goodness. This was so embarrassing. So embarrassing, Logan.
I
But
mean,
if we're
Logan's
seeing with
always
him right
embarrassing
now,
himself.
They're on a golden road right now. And to
Yeah.
fuck any of that up to come on this podcast, my mind doesn't make sense.
So,
I
but he can
so I
come
have
to your
no.
house and chill with you and be cool. But he's
I
like,
thought
don't
that was
wanna
weird.
publicly-
Yeah, I was just about to
Oh,
say they've already been on the
shit.
podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
They just did it without Logan Paul on it.
That's a bitch ass move. Like,
Damn, Trisha. Dude, call out those inconsistencies, girl. Like, God, that shit slapped.
Walk it off.
we can go to like Logan's
Walk it
house
off.
and stuff like that and be cool, but like, not, so that's fucked up. That's
I
some
thought
fucked
that
up
was
shit,
weird.
So fuck that.
Oh, look at that. Logan have to give it to her.
He is coming back to reality. He's realizing. He's like, okay, I fucking tried every trick in the book to defend this shit. I fucking can't. Yeah, they are kind of dicks to me.
Logan tapped out. The referee grabbed his hand and his hand fell on the mat. These two, David and Logan, they're similar-ish ages. They're in the same industry. They live around each other. It would make sense that they're competitive and there may be jealousy here and there. But all of this is just to show how Trisha can use that emotion and how she can play with it and twist it to her benefit. At that end of this clip, Logan is giving it to Trisha that, yeah, Trisha, what you're saying makes sense, because it does. And she just sat there and laid it all out. And this is just to show you that she
Wait, so I'm confused. Ethan Klein versus Trisha Paytas versus Moses. She barely talked
does
about
it again with Moses and Ethan. Because
maybe,
if I can
maybe it was
pick
the bow
up
at the end. Maybe she should have done a little bit. Well,
the
I'll watch this
jealousy
first.
that Moses has for Ethan, if I can pick that up on screen, there's no way that Trisha doesn't pick that up. And the same way she can play with people's emotion here is the same way she can play with their emotions on Frenemies. And like all of this now, you can say, hey, I'm reaching, I'm speculating. What does impulsive have to do with Frenemies? Don't worry. I'm going to show you right now.
Okay, hit me with it.
Probably that.
And then what else are you getting done?
My stomach lipo, because my body's more like in now, so I want my waist to go a little more in, and then I'm gonna have it transfer to my butt, so my butt's just a little more round. Should I show you the before and afters? Should I show you the before and afters?
Okay. So is this like a part 1? Well, if it is, I'll make a second video. But that was really interesting. I see the connections that she's making there. I wish that maybe and it's so hard to say how it could have been done better, but I feel like there was some way to maybe make it a little bit more fluid, as far as going from the Age 3 podcast and then to Impulsive and back. I think maybe there should have been a little bit more of the Age 3 at the end, maybe summarize the Impulsive a little bit, but otherwise, fucking love the video. I like the direction it's going so far. I definitely see the potential influence here. That's why I wanted to give it a second to make it all the way to the end. I didn't want to make a judgment before. So I'm liking where this is going. I'm very interested, and as soon next episode of the Love Triangle series will be out tomorrow. Okay, so that was 12 hours ago. So that was 7 last night. Oh, so maybe today sometime. So if it comes out later today, I will react to it and I'll post another video. So I guess this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Again, I'm very happy to be back. I'm really glad that y'all are here. I'm glad that y'all are back. I'm excited to make more content, switch it up, like I said. If you have any ideas for what I should make in the future, please leave a comment below. I'm very open to reacting to anything, doing drama, politics, kind of anything. I'm super down. It's going to be a fun year. Please consider subscribing and ringing that bell if you like the content. Drop a like if you did like the video, because it helps show my videos to more people. And I just hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon, and peace.